Hi, tutor. So I had a question, and the question was I wanted to determine a formula perpendicular to the formula y equals 3 over 2x plus 10 that passes through the point 3, 7. Could you be able
Awesome.
to explain that to me?
Yeah, great. Hey, Annie. Yeah, let's go through this question. So we're trying to determine a formula, and that's going to be an equation of a line. So remember the equation is y equals mx plus b. And we know a couple things about this line. First of all, it's perpendicular to this other formula. So this is another line, y equals 3 over 2x plus 10. And then we also know that it passes through this other point, 310. So in order to write an equation of a line, we're going to need two different things. We're going to need the slope and the intercept. And given the information in the question, it's going to help us solve for these two unknowns. We'll start with the slope. We know that our line that we're trying to find is perpendicular to this other line, y equals 3 over 2x plus 10. So y is 3 over 2x plus 10. The fact that it's perpendicular tells us something about the slope. It tells us that our slope is going to be the negative reciprocal of this slope. So we'll say our slope is going to equal negative, and then a reciprocal just means to flip the fraction. So we switch the numerator and the denominator and get 2 over 3. We have a negative sign there, so we can just multiply that across. And now our slope is going to be negative 2 over 3. So that's great. We have one piece of information. I'll just plug that in over here. So what I did was I just substituted the value negative 2 over 3 for the slope in the equation. Let's move this over. Awesome. Okay, so that gives us the slope, but we're still missing the y-intercept, which is the variable b. In order to find that, we're going to use another piece of information from the question. We know that our line passes through the point 3, 7. So 3, 7, remember the x-coordinate is first, and the y-coordinate is second. So what we can do is we can plug in that point into the equation that we have so far and solve for the missing unknown. Let's recenter that. Awesome. Okay, so this was step 1, solving for the slope. And for step 2, we're going to plug in x and y that represent the point. So y was equal to 7. And x is equal to 3. So you can see in this equation, we have one unknown, which is b, the y-intercept, which means we can solve for it. So we'll keep the 7 over here. If you multiply negative 2 times 3 over 3, these 3's just basically cancel out, or it gives you a 1. So we're left with negative 2 plus b. To continue isolating for b so that we can solve for it, we want to get just the b on this side of the equation. We have to move over the negative 2 by adding 2 to both sides, which gives us a 9. So by plugging in the point, we were able to solve for the y-intercept b, and then I'm going to plug that back in over here. So y equals negative 2 over 3 x plus 9. And this is the equation of our line. It is perpendicular to this other line that it gave us, y equals 3 over 2x plus 10, and it goes through the point 3 over 7. If we were going to draw this on a plot, the first line starts at 10. We'll say it's up here, and it has a positive slope. So it kind of goes like this. The other one starts a little bit lower at 9, and it ends up going perpendicular, something like this, perpendicular to that other line. So these two lines are going to make a right angle, meaning that they're perpendicular to each other. I hope that helps solving this question.
Yep, thank you.